Hey guys, welcome back to the episode. This is a continuation of our last episode, so if you haven't already, go back and check that one out, because otherwise this won't make any sense. Actually, probably won't make sense anyway. Enjoy!
Let me press record.
And here, see, I still
don't hear it.
roll with it. Here we go. This is what Justin. Are you ready for the gun? That's what Justin sounded like when he was hitting on his baby. Nobody knows what this is. You guys are gonna be. Who's this, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
What the fuck are we doing here?
Were you recording that?
I am. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're so
we're playing with the new sound.
Wow.
If anybody didn't know, that's what that is.
Oh man.
We're just trying to get
that's
our
gonna give
energy
that's
back.
gonna give an equal amount of boners and
I'm sorry, I didn't think you were still doing it. I'm sorry.
well, so something we're gonna do tonight. John, this is John's second episode in the new podcast.
Welcome as a guest. Again.
I think he's like herpes. He's a guest
not
that's
a
not
host.
gonna go away.
It's not a host.
We're gonna something we like to do is we like to throw our music preferences on you and try to corrupt you. We're gonna do it tonight, but we're gonna do it a couple of different ways. We're gonna throw a song at you we like, but then we're gonna kind of throw songs at you that make us giggle, or our favorite comedy bands, or songs that we just kind of give us our funny bone a little bit of a tickle. Guys, why don't we start tonight with a song just we like, something we enjoy? Jeremy, why don't you start? What's a song you enjoy you want to spread to the Boundless PodTrap nation?
So this is a song I actually heard last night for the very first time, and it's just kind of speaks to me, and it's an empowering song. I was watching on YouTube some of the America Got Talent auditions, and this gentleman came on, and his name is Win Starks, and he had an original song that he wrote. And he was a twin, and his twin brother died. And he said it was his twin's favorite song that he did. So it was like he was singing it for him. Just the cadence, the beat of this song, his voice, and everything about it is just, I think it's beautiful.
W-Y-N?
Yes. And it's also for somebody that's like me, I'm inspired to be a filmmaker and entertain people. And there's a lot of times where you want to give up on stuff like that. And this song is kind of if you listen to the words, it's very motivational. It keeps you going. So the name of the song is Who I Am by Win Starks.
I've been closed in the dark all my life, held it in but not anymore. Got 2 feet on the floor. This is it, I'm stronger than ever before.
So that was Win Starks, Who I Am. And again, I just heard that song for the first time last night, and I gave me goosebumps sitting here. I don't know how you guys felt hearing that, assuming it's probably your first time hearing it as well.
Yeah.
It is my second within the next 4 hours or so.
Yeah, I heard you guys listen to it when I came in. It's a super powerful song. Yeah, you can definitely tell he pours a lot of his heart into it.
Jeremy and I were watching the America's Got Talent thing, and did you already say that was about
His twin brother.
His brother,
who
yeah.
passed away,
who he lost? Yeah, I agree. It's very powerful. Some of the harder stuff, like especially being a twin, I don't know if you feel like your potential is met because you're a pair, and then when you lose somebody, do you feel like your potential is met because, I mean, that was who you were, was that being a twin was your identity, but now you are, I guess, I don't want to say free of that, but like you have to become again or reborn or move on.
I would imagine because you did everything together growing up. And I mean, probably even in school, you're probably in a lot of the same classes together and whatnot. So to lose somebody like,
I think it's even harder for somebody who is a twin because even people who knew the other guy and don't know the reality of what happened, people who would approach him and think that's his brother, and it's like, yeah, actually, we lost him. So
yeah,
it's like that. It's gonna always be a constant reminder. So,
well, I just know that I like that song. I've probably listened to it 100 times since last night. And there's a lot of times too where a song like that will just, I can have it on repeat and it gets the creative juices flowing.
Right.
And this is one of those songs. And I'm glad. I know America's Got Talent has kind of changed over there. I used to really love that show. A lot of it is, and this is no disrespect to like Win Starks, but a lot of it is pity party, sad stories that they tell the judges, and usually they get put on to the next round just because the judges are always putting them on, even if they don't have
the stories.
Even if they don't have
They make
great talent, they move them on to the next one. It's like, and if you were on like the first few seasons of this show, you'd have never made it on. But
they capitalize on that for sure.
They
it's
do.
Like it's going to get them clicks, so they have to attack the emotional element.
right. But there are acts like this one every now and then that just speak out to me. And, I believe this guy's story. I don't think it was made up to proceed on the next one. I mean, this guy, listen to his voice. He doesn't really need that.
Shit actors.
Gotta be me, gotta be I, gotta be who I know I am inside. Can finally breathe, taking it in, look at me flying. It's always been there, it just took me a minute to find it. If I were to be anybody else, I'd just be hiding who I am.
Yeah.
Snopes actually says he was not a twin. I'm fucking with you, but good song.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it for me.
Nice. John, what do you got?
So I recently discovered a band based off of a streamer that I watched, a Sea of Thieves streamer, Justin.
What's her name?
His name is Boxy Fresh.
Does he do hot tub streams?
No, sometimes. He refuses to, but go to his stream and tell him it's his birthday. He loves that. But anyway, he was always playing the music in the background because it was music he could play during the stream. Like he had the copyrights for it or whatever by paying, forget what program he goes through, and I found myself like slowly like just getting into it because this band has a vibe to it. I have a playlist called Vibes, and I put it on there, and I introduced it to Mikey, our friend, and I introduced it to Brian, and now we're all going to go see them in October down in Kansas City. They're like a synthwave type of band. I call them more like chill wave, just because some songs they're very 80s sounding as well, like especially their new stuff. But we're gonna play, oh man, there's so many to choose from. Let's go with Jason by The Midnight. That one also has, I can't remember her name in it. Jason.
Nikki Flores.
Thank you. She joins part of the vocals. They do a lot of saxophone too, which, I love me some morning sax. But
Get out.
they have songs that are like super upbeat. They have songs that are super chill. Like they're just a great band. And like I said, we're going to see them in Kansas City in October. So I'm just trying to show more people The Midnight. These two, the songwriter and the singer met in a workshop in like 2012, I believe, a co-writing workshop. And then they were basing their music off the soundtrack to Drive. That's, kind of
The one that we reviewed?
Fantastic.
I don't know.
Mark Dacascos?
Not that one.
Oh, damn.
The Edgar Wright Drive.
But anyway, if you're ready, we got Jason.
Keep on running, keep on running. Keep on running. He comes alive in metropolis lights when the music's way too loud. Deep in the night, it's easy to hide, and he's got it all figured.
Where are my roller skates?
Right? They're new. They have a new album coming out later this year, and they've released 3 singles, and they're all super 80s. There's actually one I was going to tell you would make a great song for one of the montages in the upcoming movies.
Oh.
Heartbeat. Write it down.
That song
What's
is
the name of
great.
that band again?
The
The
Midnight.
Midnight.
That was so much fun.
Jason, tell me what you're chasing.
That's one of their more popular ones. That's the one that got Brian into The Midnight.
Tell me what you're chasing, because the night will never give you what you want.
Like I said, I'll just throw it on in my office at work and just go through. They have some that are slower, but very 80s vibes, especially their newer songs.
like a synth pop style.
Yeah.
Like
I was gonna say, I've been listening to a lot of like retro style music lately, just instrumental stuff to have in the background.
Yeah, they
And
have
I'm-
some that don't even have lyrics. So.
Yeah. And I'm a huge fan of like 80s music and like the horror movies. Was that written specifically for Friday the 13th, Jason, or that just
I don't
happened
know,
to be the
actually,
video
now
that
you.
It
I mean,
says
that
it's
was
the
somebody
official,
else that made the video that
Well-
Justin was playing, but
it's very, I mean, there was like at the beginning that song Maniac.
Yeah.
There was,
Yeah.
I could hear that beat. And then the saxophone reminded me of like Glenn Fry music and just everything about it. Like I was hooked like 10 seconds into
the songs Los Angeles and Sunset are obviously 2 of my favorites as well.
They're basically the first 5 songs on their Spotify are all bangers, but their new ones. Listen to Heartbeat though. I wonder if we could get them to, instead of a backup option if you can't get your song you want for the montage.
Oh, I can get that song. I'm
well, fuck me then.
Stan Bush and I go way back.
We go way back.
That was good. I enjoyed that. That was a good one.
Unemployed.
All right, Justin, what can you follow that up?
I could try. Both really good hard hitters.
Definitely
Very different.
They're scaling up. What do you got for us? You gonna bring it back down, or are you gonna keep going up?
Probably stay relatively in the.
Gonna stay in that
maybe
vicinity?
slightly down but up, but
Down but up, but
yeah, left,
equal?
right, left, right.
All right.
This is
AB.
This is the bathroom break song.
No, don't say that. Sometimes he has good songs.
Yeah, most all times. So I'm going to actually bring it back to my last guy. So this is Peeping Tom, fronted by Mike Patton, but he got a lot of good people in there with you got Rozelle, you got Kool Keith, Massive Attack, Kid Koala, Nora Jones, even the Dub Trio. So it was kind of a project piece where he was trying different things with more mainstream style sounding, more of like if you want to call it dancey-ish. But this is Peeping Tom. It is Your Neighborhood Spaceman. That was Peeping Tom, Your Neighborhood Spaceman.
That one's interesting.
Very avant-garde.
The beginning of it sounded like a
cover.
like a 70s sex education high school.
It does
video.
that.
I think the whole song was like kind of like a Cypress Hill meets like a song from like Nightmare Before Christmas kind of part. Like it kind of went back and forth with that. I can definitely tell that's Mike Patton though.
Yeah,
The music video definitely helps with like the Nightmare Before Christmas element.
Oh, does it?
But yeah.
When he would get into his like faster cadence and kind of start rapping. Like so much MSI reference in it. Like you can definitely feel that vibe in it.
There's I mean, MSI and Mike Patton both have squirrely.
Oh yeah.
But
It sounded like the instrumental parts at times sounded like something that would be in the opening credits of a
I was
Quentin
thinking end
Tarantino
credits.
Yeah.
if you
I could see what you mean by that. I
His-
just think it's like an opening, like a closing credits.
this one
like,
maybe there's
I
a
don't know,
few
some
of like
weird
those little
sci-fi movie or
twangy.
something.
Yeah, a few of those little twangy things. The more Tarantino style stuff is heavily in like the Fantamas.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. The Phantoms, the
Cover your-
Fantamas. Check those out if you love the Tarantino feel. This song, I don't know if it's my favorite song on the album. I just love it because it's the last song. It's like more of like a parting gift, and it's like wow,
Number
like,
3 on Spotify.
We've had three
Well,
very,
number 3, like,
very
of his
unique
popular
and interesting songs.
Oh no, we're not.
These three have all been
Yeah.
different.
And I had a song in mind, but it is so far away from the 3 songs you guys have played. I kind of feel bad for it. So I think I'm going to audible a little bit and go to my second choice.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, but I think I
It's kind of
want.
the point of
What
like,
was the
all
first
of us
one?
throwing out.
Can you tell us? Can we
Well, my
thing.
first one, I was going to suggest my favorite song of all time, which is
We already did Comeback Kings.
San Dimas High School Football Rules by the Ataris, but I think I'm going to save that one
They have
for
one
a
of the
different.
best covers ever, by the way.
They do. I think I'm going to save that, but I think I'm going to go today with a song that's a complete movie reference, which I think we can all agree on.
Sweep the leg.
That's a great song. But so I think I'm going to go with MC Chris and his song called QT.
That's a gas station.
Enjoy. We'll talk about it in a bit.
QT, motherfucker, late fees, motherfucker, I'll drop an damn bombs like what, motherfucker, transform, motherfucker, you been warm, motherfucker, bitch slap from a Kango cap, motherfucker.
So that was by one of my favorite rappers anyway, but about one of our equally probably favorite directors,
I
Quentin
feel like we were
Tarantino.
just talking about him.
It took me a second to realize why it's called QT.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
QT, motherfucking dropping in bombs like
The first thing I thought, I was like, and then I confirmed it. I was like, this sounds like that fucking song in Zack and Miri when they
Yep.
do the Boba Fett song.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up and I was like, this is the same person.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Same fucking person.
Yeah. MC Chris. So, yeah, just talking about the life and the success of Quentin Tarantino. And
pretty much it's the soundtrack of the QT universe.
yeah, basically.
Motherfucker. QT, motherfucker. I still say it's a gas station, but
That's
is.
what go fill it back. Quentin.
Bombs like what, motherfucker? Transform, motherfucker. You a war, motherfucker. Bitch slap from a Kango cat, motherfucker.
All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
those are definitely some interesting songs tonight. I don't think there was a bad one, in my opinion. No. I mean, mine was the downer of the out of
It
all.
wasn't a
yours
downer,
yours is just a different vibe.
It was inspirational
It is
but
a good song for sure.
for the heart.
gentlemen, we're not done. We're gonna go.
We're not.
No, we're gonna go around the horn. We're gonna go around the horn one more time.
Horn.
But
This time, we're gonna bust out some of the best songs that like to tickle our funny bone.
Okay.
songs that make us laugh from bands that make us laugh.
Oh, we're really. I
Yes.
didn't think we were doing that.
Yes, we really are going to do this.
I don't have a pick, so I
Well,
guess
then
I'm
you'll be last. We'll go the opposite way around the horn.
Can I go first?
Queued
Songs
up.
that- I don't really have many songs that make me laugh.
Well, that's why you're going last. It doesn't have to make you laugh. It just has to be a humorous song.
My song is 51 seconds. Can I do it?
Sure, go ahead.
So I'm not going to tell you what it is. We're going
It's
to.
longer than your sex life.
Hey, things you say are hurtful.
True.
And if you want to dedicate the songs to anyone as well, you're more than happy to.
Oh, sick.
You're more than welcome to.
Can you dedicate it to an actual sex life?
request line.
You can do whatever you want.
I want to.
Jeremy from Cindy, I love you.
I want to dedicate this song to my boss's wife.
Go
I
for it.
really
All right.
don't know a song that really makes me laugh or is funny.
Here we go.
Whoa!
Oh, Adam Sandler.
Oh,
Hey!
Brack.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! La 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 la! La 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 la! La 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 la! Look! Don't touch me!
Thank you guys. That was
Who does he not want to touch?
I think Steve.
I think it's Zorak.
our Space Ghost.
And then?
Yeah. That was Brock.
Brack.
Brock. From Space Ghost. Or
Or the Brack Show.
the Brock Show. It was entitled "Don't Touch Me." I think it has some very deep meaning behind
There's a
it.
lot of connotation to that song that's
Yes.
underlaid. Yeah.
Yes. It's like you can go further with it too. Is it the hand that is touching, or is it touching from
Emotional standpoint.
Jeremy's
Yes.
over here writing furious notes.
Oh, it's
No, I got my song.
it's a haiku.
I don't want to show it to anybody else but Justin.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Pass it.
Are we not?
Do you like me? Circle 1. Okay.
Oh, we're not telling our songs. It's just giving them the Justin. And,
Yeah, let's do that.
all right.
table.
So it's a mystery. Okay. This next song is Jeremy's choice. Jeremy.
It's from one of my favorite movies. I should say one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies.
Titanic.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and play it.
The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. I'll do you in the bottom while you're drinking sangria.
Nachos, lemon heads, my dad's boat. You won't go down cause my dick can
That is definitely a good song to play with the family on game night.
I don't think I've ever heard that full version of that song before.
The best part is in the movie when they're playing it, when the mom was like, "That is offensive."
Boats and hoes.
I like it. Just both of them done really well together. I don't think everything has been like a worldwide hit.
I know John doesn't care for it.
I think they're hilarious. They're
I love John C. Reilly. I just,
Don't
the
like the combo
earlier
of them.
it's
the
the
earlier
same
Will
characters
Ferrell
in every movie.
for the most part. Yeah.
I mean,
I guess it
get
wasn't
yours, Will Ferrell.
I think, like I said, Step Brothers is Will Ferrell's best movie in my opinion. I think it's overdone in a lot of the movies, but that's definitely the one I've watched the most, and that makes me laugh the hardest.
My favorite movie is Step Brothers. My favorite Will Ferrell movie is Elf.
Ah. Next.
Okay.
Useless information.
Yeah, like Lonnie. I mean, I've heard the thing all the way through a few times, but like, just man, they get pretty graphic with the full version.
I don't think so.
Deadliest catch without the crabs. We're almost out of gas. Called the Arabs.
I'm a pussy pirate, my name is Jack Sparrow. Take off my pants, she can see my flesh arrow.
Make sure to wax. Use your mom's hair. You'll be amazed when I come in your hair.
I just think no matter what, whether you dislike the song or not, that beat makes you.
Right.
I think we all were doing that.
Yeah, John C. Reilly, like he has this way about him. Like he's one of those improvisational people where he can stay serious despite anything. It seems as though, like, I loved his what was it, what is it called?
You have a doctor?
Steve Brule, Dr. Steve Brule. Hilarious stuff. Go down a rabbit hole. You'll see.
I guess you got another. We're all passing you notes, Justin.
Oh,
somebody's lucky.
It's the male Mariah Carey, y'all. Give it up.
Do you guys know what was voted the most popular song from a movie of all time?
I'm gonna guess "My Heart Will Go On," Celine Dion.
Mm-hmm.
Probably The Bodyguard. No?
That was gonna be my second guess.
Those aren't even in the top 10.
Really?
Give us a hint.
I've had
It's very old. It's
the
probably like
time
the
of
oldest
my
song
life.
you'll know.
The Sound of Music.
No, older. I
Singing
saw
in the
that
Rain.
for free. Sound of Music is number 10.
Is it something from Wizard of Oz?
It is Over the Rainbow.
I knew it. All right. So, Lonnie?
Is next one mine? All right. This one's from an actual band. Sorry, I'm breaking off the movie train, fellas,
man.
but
My Heart Will Go On was 14, by the way.
Yes.
What would you say?
I Will
we're off
Always
of it.
Love You
Oh, yeah.
from The Bodyguard.
Remind me to tell a story.
This is
before,
this
John.
is a song we can all relate to.
Here we go.
Ninja Brian. I invited a large number of girls over here for an orgy tonight, but I have to say the responses thus far haven't been exactly what I'd hoped for.
Stacy had a headache, Jenny was in jail. Brenda had to work late, Kate was getting Jenny's bail. Angela got scurvy, Ashley caught a cold. Sally's dad exploded, that's what I was told. Michelle had to play checkers, Stan was baking pies. Wendy's dad exploded too, that might have been a lie.
I'm sure we've all been there before.
I was going to say, you said this is a song we can all relate to, but you were looking at me an awful time that song was playing.
These pillows are stacked to look vaguely like a butt. Killed me. I was reading the lyrics as we were going ahead, and I fucking lost it.
The only thing I'm disappointed I was in my mind hoping that song would do is have a breakdown where all the instruments start, and usually when it's the drum doing the I was hoping it'd just be like spanking sound.
Missed opportunity. Right?
I think that one was probably my favorite one of the night so far.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That was a
Well,
good
at first when it started going off, I was just thinking like he was giving excuses like
Yeah.
girls and stuff like that. I was like, oh, it's a song about girls just feeding you bullshit. So, but you know, I think
once
that was,
the chorus started, I typed it in to follow along with the lyrics so I could really enjoy the song. Steve was not invited because he was a guy.
Robert's cat was nauseous, Jane was way too shy. Steve was not invited because he was a guy. There was parasailing.
That's a Ninja Sex Party. I don't know if you guys follow YouTubers at all, but that's Dan from the Game Grumps, his band.
Yeah, that's one of those bands that kind of leaves my mind every now and then. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I forgot about those guys.
You're all
But-
alone tugging on my plums.
Yeah,
because it's an orgy for one.
good shit. Makes me wish I would have. I've had so many other songs come through my head, and
That's what she said.
Come
Yeah.
from your head?
well,
Mine's kind of along those lines.
Oh boy.
oh, I guess you got a competition.
Let's hear it.
Is it?
Mine's more of a couples activity.
Uh-oh.
It's like yours was like very
Shuffleboard?
ballad, like old school like ballad, but then I think his is going to go even more ballady.
Oh,
So-
man.
I mean, we've all heard this band, right? You've heard of this band, Steel Panther.
Yeah.
Heard of
Oh,
'em.
Jesus.
They opened for Stone Sour, and mine and Shane's life have been changed ever since. So,
Now let's change your
I think I
life.
seen him like when the Chrome Lounge was still the Chrome
oh
Lounge.
shit. Well, this one's called Glory Hole.
I don't get it.
Here we go.
There's a place in France where the naked ladies
Okay, I think
I picked that one specifically because I knew you were watching music videos.
There were some boobies on YouTube.
The movies on YouTube.
You definitely have to experience that song with the video.
I think that one definitely takes the cake.
And probably
Takes the cream.
That lady was eating the cake with the.
Yeah.
and it probably in the Guinness Book of World Records for most semen made for a music video.
I don't know. Elton John's got some pretty bad videos.
Justin likes that because there was a midge in it.
There was a midge in it.
You talking about a vagina, right?
Yeah.
Shane and I love them because they call it goo all the time. Like every time they say goo, they have a whole bunch of songs like that. They're all like 80s style, 80s hair bands.
I got a friend who used to
tell.
do covers. He did a lot of covers over at the Chrome Lounge. She was kind of like I don't know if it was.
They do a cover of "I Want It That Way" by Backstreet Boys.
I would say
we should do shreds covers.
Yeah.
I would say if you listen to any of the 8 songs that we just played tonight, the comedy ones need to be
Start with those.
what you start with and watch the video.
At home,
Yes, definitely.
privately.
So
You can either cry or get wet.
I really quickly want to mention. So John used to burn CDs for me, and he would always write like on the insert slip all the things of it, and he made me all these songs, and then he made up lyrics for it. And this is probably not going to be funny
Not
to
lyrics,
anybody else. The titles for it. It's probably not going to be funny to anybody else but John and I. But there was one where he was like putting like Moose Knuckle Children and Tit Fuck City and all this stuff, and then the last one was just Titanic theme. Oh, it's just
Knuckle Children is still my favorite.
It is.
Oh my!
wow.
But yeah, Shane and I's life. We used to play Steel Panther songs in the drive-thru at the bank when we worked there. Everybody come back, they're like, "What the fuck are you listening to?"
Fucking glory home.
I know that song's gonna be. It's so catchy too.
The bad thing
When
about
she's
that
drinking it out of the wine glass, though.
the bad thing about that, there's no duct tape on that glory hole.
Not at all.
whatsoever. So that's
No,
gotta
that's
be
gonna
rough.
scratch the shit out of the.
Gonna spend my weekly pay. Dream about Sharon Tate. While the beach greases on my pole. I'm gonna blow my load at the glory hole. Blow my load at the glory hole. Blow my load at the glory hole.
That podcast do anything for you? Well, that's not all. Stay tuned next week for the continuation of this episode, or whenever these things come out. Later.